however that is for you. Allow yourself to draw the spine up. And we're just going to take the left index finger and compress the left nostril. Rest the right hand however it feels comfortable. And just compress the left nostril very lightly and begin to breathe deeply, a nice 3-part yogic breath through the right nostril. Take it all the way up to the collarbones and release it all the way back down. Begin to see if you can bring yourself into a nice, quiet, silent place. With all that's happening in the world right now, sometimes it's easy for me to find that nice, quiet place. And at other times, it's not so easy. So it's always just a very gentle practice of finding that sliver, that nice stillness, that nice quiet, where I can really hone in on all of the higher aspects of my being. Please take one more full deep breath. And when you finish this next exhale, just release that left hand down and take one full inhale and exhale through both nostrils. And feel the difference. After you finish that exhale of that full, complete round of 3-part yogic breath, let's bring the right index finger up to the right nostril and begin to breathe through the left nostril. As we try to work at finding that nice silence, we use this practice of alternate breathing to bring us into balance, into harmony, to feel the different sides of our being, the masculine, the feminine, the yin, the yang. Using our breath as a tool, not only to bring us to that inner divine place, but just allowing us to really recognize all the aspects of our being. 2 more nice, full, deep 3-part yogic breaths through the left nostril. Feel the lungs expand and then contract. Just working into that nice silent place. And when you finish your next exhale, allow yourself, please, to release your hand down and take 2 full, deep 3-part yogic breaths through both nostrils. Take a pause at the top of the breath and just gently hold it and see what is there that's different from when we started the practice. And then a nice long exhale. And one more full, deep breath. There is great power and wisdom in growing to the point where silence becomes our friend. It is in silence that we best listen, and a great portion of life's best secrets can only be learned in silence. One more full, deep 3-part yogic breath. Perhaps set an intention to find silence within the poses today, and just let what is arise. So with your next in-breath, bring the palms to the heart. Feel that intention settle in if you choose to again find silence within the pose or a sense of ease, and just let whatever arises. Let's all exhale together, please. On an in-breath, arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky, touch. And a beautiful silent Om. Just allow it to mist down and in. And allow whatever arises to arise as the palms hit the heart. Bow forward. Gently bring the head back upright. And let's just take a nice deep stretch over to the right. Open up that left side body. Really reach. Keep reaching through those fingertips. One more full deep breath as we glide into our Naitu-Jaya breath. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, reach slowly all the way forward. Bring the left hand to rest, plug in that left shoulder blade, bend into that left elbow, press the right sitting bone down, deep stretch. Always remember you can move the head, you can look up underneath that arm to enhance the stretch into the neck. And on an exhale, bring it all the way back down to the earth. We're going to press lightly into the left hand and bring both hands up. Let the palms face each other and then interlace. Take the fingers all the way up to the sky. Draw the thumbs out, please, and then gently press the thumbs into the center of the palm. And gently open again. And one more time, place those thumbs right into the palm centers to really awaken as you draw the shoulder blades down, to awaken those thumb joints. And then open the thumbs up, and on an exhale, round into the upper back ribs. Look at your navel, pull in spine, navel to spine. Inhale, lift, upright, exhale, round. Two more times, lift and round. Really engage the core, pelvic floor, lift and last one. Draw it all the way up, and on an exhale, we're just gonna roll to the right. Back to the neutral on an in-breath and over to the left. Draw it all the way back forward, and on an exhale, bring the hands forward in front of the heart. Bend into the elbows and reshuffle by one finger load. And really extend out. Pull the shoulder blades down. Keep both arms elongated. No bend into the elbows, and slowly twist to the right. Notice where you can't go any further without bending those elbows. Come back to neutral and take it over to the other side. Feel that nice opening through the back ribs. Drop back to the center, and then very gently release the hands down. From there, please open up wide angle. Soft toes, and just bring your hands wherever you can. They can rest onto the front of your legs, maybe the thighs above the knee. As you breathe with nice deep Ujjayi breath, just allow yourself to melt forward. Maybe your hands can go to your feet and you can begin to press the toes forward. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath, knees can be bent, and then slowly glide all the way back upright and flex the heels. We're going to take it over to the right. So I'm going to place my right hand onto my upper top of my right leg, and I'm going to press into that back left heel. Might find a nice stretch into the right hamstring, maybe getting into that Achilles tendon on the left. Allow yourself to melt into it. Continue to use your Ujjayi breath. And then slowly drop back upright. Keep the feet flexed, toes towards the shin bone. Lift the right buttock up off the floor and lean over to the other side. Really engage those legs, deep stretch. And then draw it all the way back up, please. And let's take and draw the feet together into butterfly. Take a full in breath, and on an exhale, gently fold forward, round spine. Take a full in breath, please, and a full out breath. One more full deep breath here, and then on an in breath, gently rise all the way back up. From there, allow yourself, please, to bring the feet forward, Tarasana, a diamond shape. You can place a block underneath the feet if you have one to deepen the stretch. We're going to hinge from the hips. Take a full in breath, and on the exhale, come forward. Our work here is to breathe into wherever we feel stretch into the leg, but really open up into that low back, releasing that low back before we start everything. Maybe hands come underneath the legs and bring the hands to the tops of the feet. You can use your arms to traction and really broaden through the back ribs. Find a nice deep stretch, isometrically using the body to stretch itself. Do a nice yes with the head, nice and slow. And then bring the head to stillness. Allow the spine to elongate, bring the crown of the head forward. Find a nice stretch and soften into any muscles that you feel any tightness or tension. I can definitely feel this in my outer hamstrings on both sides. With your next in-breath, slowly walk the hands back up and lengthen the legs out and give them a nice shape. Let the legs be long, please, and then bend into the knees. We're going to grab the back of the thighs just above the knee crease, chin to chest, and we're just going to roll down onto the backs, bring the feet and the arms up, and let's roll ankles and wrists. Try to go really slow, stretching into the feet, the ankles. Make a fist with your hands if you didn't, and go the opposite direction. Try to go slow and really find the stretch. Which muscles are tight? And then keep your fist and point and flex. I can feel this in my right thumb joint, very much so. And then open the hands. Let them be nice and flat. And then just stand on the ceiling and imprint your low back. Pull the shoulder blades down. Draw navel to spine. Chin towards the hollow of the throat. Feel the core gently engage. Keep drawing navel to spine. Good. Turn the palms towards each other. They're extended up in the air, straight up from your shoulders, and imagine that you have a block. Take a full in-breath, and as you exhale, lower the right leg, but only as far as you can keep the low back imprinted. So it may be just real subtle. It may be all the way down. No tension into the face or neck. One more full deep breath. Please let the right leg filter down to the earth. Use both hands to hold the left leg, draw the forehead up, and take a nice deep stretch. Full in breath, soft, soft leg. Let those hamstrings just unwind and soften. Head comes down, or maybe you didn't lift the head at all, and take the head left and right, nice and slow. Keep using the weight of your arms to open up into the belly of the left hamstrings. You can float your right leg, or it can be on the earth, or you can have your right knee bent with the right foot on the floor. Find your stretch. Good, very gently bring both legs back up to the sky. And again, let the palms face each other. Hug the shoulder blades down and in towards the spine. Feel the edges of your shoulders. Imprint the low back, please. Squeeze an imaginary block between your hands. For those of you who want a little bit more forward, bring the arms back behind your head and squeeze that imaginary block. Imprint the black and lower the left leg, but only as much as you can keep that low back imprinted to the earth. Good, and breathe. Squeeze the block with your arms. Nice. With my arms overhead, I can't take my leg as low. One more full deep breath, and it's always your practice. Release that left leg to the earth. Bring the right leg towards you and find your stretch. So a little bit of warmth, a whole lot of stretch. One more full deep breath. Soft right knee. Really open up the belly and the hamstrings. Let them breathe. And then draw both knees into the chest. Grab back behind the thigh, gently roll all the way to sitting. On an exhale, chin to chest, roll down. Bring the legs back a little bit. A little bit forward and back, warming up. Nice and easy. Take it slow, chin to chest. Notice where there's any tension or tightness. With the forward fold, if you have back issues, keep those knees really bent. Last one, and we're all going to meet on the sitting bones, please, with knees bent. Allow yourself to draw the heels in together, inner legs together. Use the left arm to hold both legs together. And on an in-breath, sweep the right arm back, and let's come into a fairly gentle twist. Take a full in-breath, please, and a full out-breath. One more full deep breath. And on an in-breath, bring that right arm forward. Left arm forward, lift up to the low back, not this, but lift, draw in the navel. and extend the right leg. Good, press into the left foot. Very active body, hug. Use your core. One more breath. Nice, and with an exhale, bring the right foot down. Lift up nice and tall, use the right hand to hug both legs. And on an exhale, find your twist to the left. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. One more full deep breath here. And then on an in breath, gently come forward. Bring both arms forward. If you want, you can grab the back of your hamstrings. Extend that left leg forward. Press and engage that right leg. And lift up to the low back. And again, your modification is just to lift. Use your hands to hold. Draw those shoulder blades down. But let every muscle, except for the facial and neck muscles, hug the bones. One more full deep breath. And gently bring that left foot down. Crosses the ankles, and let's very, very gently come up into tabletop. Ooh, nice cat-cow. Really work some flexion and extension of that spine. Perhaps add a rock. Two more. Pressing the tops of the feet into the earth. Feel the shin bones. Allow yourself to feel that stretch from the pubic bone all the way to the navel. Last one. Ooh, and very gently come forward. Allow yourself, please, to maybe stay up onto the fingertips, fist, or the palms. On an in-breath, sweep the right arm to the sky. And on an exhale, reach through, hover. Inhale, rise. Take it slow. Please follow your breath. And see if you can follow a stream of entry into the silence. Really match your breath. Nice long exhale, reaching through, extending. And then rise all the way back up. And we're going to switch sides. So make sure you're in alignment. And then left arm comes up. Take it slow and easy. Head watches hand if that's appropriate. Glide with your breath. Feel the movement. Try to stretch the hand as an extension from the heart. Opening up, now deep stretch. Notice any tightness through the shoulders. Last one. Reach it all the way up. And then very gently bring it all the way back down. From there, we're just going to very gently come, take the feet to one side and come down on the opposite hip. And I'm going to help us come into what's called deer pose. So we're going to take the left leg from the knee and the foot. We're going to bring it parallel with the top of the mat. Then we're going to take the right knee straight out of the inner groin and bring the foot in line with it wherever it's comfortable for you. Mine's a little bit more at an angle. It's going to be different if you have any knee issues. And then we're just going to allow ourselves to lift upright. You're going to feel uncomfortable because we're working into the right side of the body right here. But see if you can bring your shoulders around the best that you can. If this is tweaky on your back, just be really careful. Try to lift up, use your core, pull your shoulder blades down. Good, one more breath. Press into the inner and outer legs, depending on which one it is. Outer leg of the left, the inner leg of the right. Good, and then very gently bring your left hand down and lift your right foot. I'm sorry, your left foot. We're going to do the right foot next. And notice where you're tightening and building strength into that inner left thigh muscle. Gently bring it down. Now we're just going to press both knees into the earth. Use your hands to support. I don't want you to bring deficit to your low back. If that doesn't bother your back, then don't put your hands down. But just press into both knees. and lift the now right foot. And notice how you're engaging particular muscles through that left, that right glute, that right hip, and gently bring it down. And then just allow yourself to square over that left knee. We're going to widen the hands, and we're just going to seaweed side to side. That should feel pretty good. That should take out any tweaking. The further left that you go, that's really creating space in that lumbar sacral spine. So really reach through that right arm and really find a nice stretch. And then slowly draw it all the way back up. And see if you can lean a little bit to the right now. And you should feel a nice opening in that low left back. I promise we'll get moving. We have one more side to do with this stretch. And then lift up, and we're going to switch sides. So right heel from right knee. Allow yourself to bring your left foot wherever it needs to be. See if you can lift up tall, and if this is too much, use your hand or try to square and feel a nice broad back. So Connie, I really recommend that you stick your hands like this. Use that right hand and just lift nice up. That creates a lot of space. It also gives you an opening into this inner left thigh. Press the knee, the inner left leg down, the outer right leg down. And then we're going to just see if we can't bring both hands down and see if you can lift that right foot. I can't do it on this side. I'm going to have to work that muscle. I can do it easily on the left, but not on my right foot. Shows me I have that weak muscle. Now gently press and lift your left foot, which I can do. Good. And then from there, allow yourself to sweep that left leg forward. Let's hug in one more time, release the back. And then once more, transition into tabletop. And down dog. One more stretch, nice runner stretch. One more after our down dog here. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Roll through the toes, the heels. Find a nice deep stretch. Find some length into the spine. Let the head do a nice yes. And then a clockwise circle with the head and a counterclockwise circle. Good. Bring the feet together. Right leg to the sky. Stack the hip. Ooh, deep opening. Deep, deep, deep. Breathe into it. And then square the hip and step all the way through low lunge. Nice. From your low lunge, you can hold here if this feels good for you. If you need to, come down on your knee, and I'm going to model that. So either low lunge or down onto left knee. We're going to bring both hands inside and heel toe that right foot out just a little bit. Feel the length of your spine. Keep that right hip coming straight back. And then on the exhale, bring your right into your right arm and bring your right elbow down towards your right instep. Good. On an in-breath, we're going to reach up and stretch. Exhale, take it down. Reach up, nice stretch. Exhale, take it down. Ooh, feel that stretch. Make sure left shoulder blade's really plugged in if you're in full low lunge. And touch it down. Good. Bring the right hand, the right palm back onto the floor. Come up off of that left knee, or you can come into tabletop or step back into down dog. And remember, rather than down dog, you can do tabletop. That's totally perfect. You can extend. Let's with that use an in-breath to lift the left leg. And then stack the hip, and you can do that from tabletop. If you've got a hurt wrist, use that. Now square And step all the way forward. Both hands inside. Again, you can be on that right knee, or you can be in low lunge. Heel toe the left foot out to the side a little bit. Front, forward, and back. On the toes. Good. Come to neutral space. Strong into the feet. Hug the feet or the foot and a knee towards each other energetically. And on an exhale, bring that left elbow down. Inhale, reach. So use your left palm, bring it to your heart, and come into that stillness, and then bring it down. So always feeling that higher aspect of our being. Move in the flow of the breath. One more. Good, bring it back down. Bring the left palm onto the floor. Step back into tabletop or down dog. Take a full in breath and a full out breath. You can choose to bend deeply into your knees and float forward. You can take your left leg to the sky, step it all the way forward, or you can walk feet to hands. Always, always, those are your options. Nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold, please. Find your mountain feet for your mountain pose. Allow the spine to lengthen. Interlace the fingers behind the back and take a deep stretch. Try to bring the forehead towards the front of the legs. Keep that breath nice and steady. Begin to engage the legs. I can feel myself wobbling, can you? Find that nice ease, soften into the shoulders, soften into the arms. Allow the stillness to enter into the pose if you choose. Or just watch the monkey mind, what's going on. Allow the hands to release all the way down. Grab opposite elbows. Take a nice full deep breath. And release it out nice and slow. Let the hands come to the earth and on an in breath, slowly roll up. One desk at a time. As the crown of the head peaks, sweep the arms behind you, look up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Palms onto the shin bones. Inhale, press, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way out back, the hands to touch. On an exhale, stay upright, bring hands back behind, touch the palms together behind the back. Inhale, reverse the palms so that the palms come together. And on an exhale, turn the arms and bring the backs of the hands together behind your back. Oh, feel the difference of that. When you feel that stretch, release your neck. Inhale all the way back up, palms together, and exhale right down to the midline. Inhale, palms on the shin bones, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften deeply into the knees, cross the thumbs, spread the fingers wide. Tug the inner legs together and on an in breath, rise all the way up to the sky. Palms together, hold upright, or maybe on an exhale, a beautiful heart opening. On the in breath, come back up, please. Let left hand grab right wrist, take it over to the left. Oh, all the way back up and exhale over to the right. Look to the sky, look to the floor, look to both. Bring it all the way back up, release and swan dive down. Here we go. Inhale, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step right foot back, pivot onto the heel. Inhale, warrior one. Good. Allow left hand to grab right wrist, square the shoulders. Really lengthen into the legs. Spread the fingers of the right hand. Pull the shoulder blades down, hug the feet, engage into the legs. And on an exhale, dip to the left. Good, take a full in breath.
Now, can you allow the stillness to enter the pose and just whatever arises, notice. One more breath. Good, come back upright and on an exhale, bring the hands back down behind you. Draw the knuckles to the earth. Take a full in breath and hinge forward. You can be just like this. You can continue to maybe bring crown of the head to the floor, one fist to the sky. Really press into that extended right leg, big toe mound out onto the foot. Good, and then very gently just release both hands, bring that left foot, step that plank down into holding your plank. Nice deep breath, 30 seconds. For those of you who want a little bit more, walk back 3 steps. Walk forward 3 steps. And just keep doing that for our 30 seconds. Notice how that works the lower abdomen muscles. Good, continue to breathe, we're almost there. And you can always come right into tabletop and child's pose, chin chest, chaturanga, whatever works for you. Breathe into it. Nice deep breaths. Take your time, lift up into an easy cobra if you choose. And then come back down or press right back into child's pose and down dog. Child's pose to tabletop or down dog. You can always bring that right leg up to the sky and step it through. Lift up onto the right fingertips. Use your core to slowly bring that foot forward. Pivot onto the back heel, heel to heel or hip width apart. You can bring your right palm onto your right thigh, left on top, and use that as a way to come up, which I sometimes need to do with that tweaky right knee. Good, we're going to switch sides. So allow the left palm to come to the sky, right hand holds left wrist. Settle in and find that nice warrior one. Really use and extend through that left leg. Squeeze that left buttock and on an exhale, take it over to the right. Good, keep that nice length through the front right thigh. And then come all the way upright on the in breath and exhale, release down. You can hold right here. You can begin to come more forward. Make sure that you keep the line of that right leg. Pulling back. Don't let it move out to the right. Maybe crown of the head to the floor. One more full deep breath. Good, and then on an exhale, release the hands down. Come into your low lunge and step back foot to front foot, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring it all the way up, palms to touch. And exhale down to the heart. Take 2 full deep breaths here and find that stillness. What arises? Engage into the legs. We're going to shift into tree pose and use that to start our next round of our sun salutation. So shift onto your right foot, please. You can just do a tripod, keeping your left toe on the floor, left heel on the inner right ankle. It can be between the ankle and the knee, or it can be all the way up onto the upper thigh, just not the knee. Begin to really feel the strength into that right leg. You can move arms or not move arms. You decide. Take some nice deep breaths. Breathing into it. Slowly begin to transition your arms and bring your hands right to your hips. Find your balance. We're going to soften into the right knee, bend it, and we're going to as slow as we can, step back. and find our warrior two. Nice, easy transition. Did you notice more stillness as you allowed yourself to maneuver into that? Take a full in breath, and on the exhale, elbow to thigh. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, take it back. Good, on the in breath, warrior two. Exhale, angle pose or vine. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it back. Good, one more time, bring it forward. Bind, angle pose, hand all the way down to the ankle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it back. Good, straighten the front leg. And then sweep the arms out. Step into the shoulders and find your version of triangle. 3 breaths. You can use your blocks. You want to feel that left hip open. Stretch to the left arm. Maybe look up to the sky. Look down to the floor. One more full deep breath here, please. Good. Really stretch. Find that opening. On an in breath, with a soft right knee, lift back up. And exhale, cartwheel all the way forward. Find your low lunge. Step back. Plank. If you need, come down onto your knees. And we're going to come down onto the forearms. And then lift up into modified plank or full dolphin plank. Pull the shoulder blades down, another 30 seconds. Again, you can walk forward. If you want more, walk forward 3 steps, walk back 3 steps, but make sure you keep the core engaged. Very subtle movement, in and out, or just hold. Breathing. Nice deep breaths. Really engage. Got to if you're walking. And then find that nice stable position. Knees come down. Thighs glide down, look forward. Take a full in breath, release your back. Full out breath. Engage the legs, and on an exhale, look to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale left. Draw it all the way back forward and allow yourself to stack the palms, forehead onto the palms, bend into the knees, and please windshield wiper. Bring the legs to stillness and legs come down, please. Allow the arms to gently come forward. Resting on the outer edges of your arms. Press into the legs. And please lift the right leg. Notice if your left leg is engaged. And raise your left arm if that feels safe. Good. Press into right arm, left leg. Your hip points should be level. Shoulder blades pulled back. Nice deep breath, navel to spine. Widen through the right toes. One more full deep breath. Good, gently release. If you need, bend into your knees, do a little bit of side to side. Legs come back down. Anchor, and we'll switch. Lift left leg, right arm. Try to keep those hip points level. Widen through the left toes. Breathe. This is so good for our spine. Any little bit of curvature into the spine, this bilateral stretching is so important. And then very gently bring it all the way down, stack the palms, and again, bend into the knees, rock side to side. From there, bring the legs down, palms beside the rib cage, elbows straight back. Engage the legs, the pelvic, the pubis, press it down, navel to spine, rise up cobra. Exhale down. 2 more times. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe not. This next time we'll press all the way back into child's pose. And then into down dog. We're going to transition all the way to the top of the mat. So if you took a leg to the sky, you took the left leg to the sky, take the right leg to the sky. Maybe soften into the knees and float forward. Or again, just allow yourself, please, to walk feet to hands. Nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring it all the way up, palms to touch. Heel toe the feet together, and on an exhale for a twist to the right. Good. Bring the knees together. Take 2 breaths. Pull that right hip straight back. Really lift and lengthen through the spine. Stack the shoulders. Engage the core muscles at the bottom of the breath. Breathe. You can stay here, or you can always split. But keep nice engagement. Smile. If you look up towards that right hand, that really works on your core muscles because you have to hug to keep your balance. On an exhale, palms together, rise all the way up to the sky. Woo! On an exhale, bring your hands to your low back, your hamstrings, and bring your hips forward. Oh, come all the way back upright, please. And on the next in breath, palms rise all the way up. Soften into the knees, keep the knees and hips squared. Right elbow to left, prayer twist. Breathing fully and completely. Find that nice space so that you can really work into the organs. Maybe you split the palms, maybe you don't. Maybe you look toward the sky, maybe you don't. Whatever is in this pose. Breathing out the organs. Use an exhale to bring the palms together if you chose to do that. Sweep all the way back up to the sky. Good, one more time. Release the hands to the low back. Use an exhale. Take a full in breath, and on the exhale, bring the shoulders back as you draw the hips forward. Support the back. Come all the way back upright, and palms to the heart. Drop into the stillness. Take a full in breath. And a full out breath. Is it still? What arises? Whatever it is exactly what it should be. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, hands to the hips. Soften into the knees and come into your version of tree pose. So again, you can keep the right toe on the floor. Just make sure you get the knee angled out. You can bring the heel right onto the ankle. You can even lift that right toe off the floor as you balance. It can be between the knee and the ankle. It can be all the way up. Just notice what is. You can move the hands or not move the hands. Work through the wobbles. If you fall out, so what? Just come right back in. Press foot into the inner thigh, lift through the standing leg, and then lift through the spine. Pull the shoulder blades down, angle the spine. Hands to the hips, soften into the left knee, and step back. Heel toe, and come into your version of Warrior Two. Maybe not deep, maybe really deep. What feels good today? Just settle into it. Allow yourself to look to the center and bring the arms to the center. Level them out, pull your shoulder blades down. Good. And then on an in breath, widen them back out. Eyes on the front. Take a full in breath, and on the exhale, ankle pose. Remember, you can switch and make it different each time. Flow with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Evolved. Warrior two. Into your warrior two. Maybe angle pose. Inhale, lift or bind. Exhale, I invite you to follow the same thing that you did on the other side. Arms back out, warrior two. Exhale, angle pose. However you choose to take it. Bind, hand to ankle. On the in-breath, rise up. Take it all the way back. Straighten the front leg. Feel that nice stretch. Fingertip, left toe. Sweep the arms forward and reach. Keep right hip, right shoulder open. Bring it down. You can always just rest right hand on the low back. Use the palm and draw that right shoulder back. Traction with that bottom hand. If it's available to you, just keep descending. Maybe eyes to the sky. Full deep breaths, breathe. Good, one more full deep breath. Soften into the knees, eyes to the floor. Lift all the way back up. Exhale, warrior two. Good, cartwheel all the way forward. Step back, down dog. Right on the knees. Woo, feet to one side and gently come all the way down. Feet come forward. Shake those legs out. Take the head side to side. Soft knees. Lift up nice and tall, staff pose. Pull the shoulder blades down. If you want to come into a full forward fold, bring the knee creases down and press. If you have back issues, please bend your knees nice and press into the heels of your feet. Take a full in-breath, and on an exhale, we're just going to hinge forward. We're just going to loosen that back before we come all the way down to the earth. Good, let your forward fold go where it might. And then just rise up on an in-breath and mount all the way back down. Square hips and shoulders. Really work into the back ribs. And then very gently rise all the way up. Keep the knees bent, sweep the arms all the way up. And on an exhale, achieve the chest. And like a leaf, just descending on the breeze, come all the way down. Hug the right knee into the chest, please, and then the left. Rock side to side. And very gently cross right leg over left. Imprint the low back and come into left arm under right eagle arms. If you choose, you can just bring the inner arms together. Imprint the low back, bring the elbows and the knees away. And 5 or a count of 10, your choice. Draw elbows and knees together. You can place a block underneath your head, but really feel that nice weight working that low core. Good, and breathe. Last one, and it can just be 5. Good, bring it down. And we're just gonna come right into pigeon. So allow yourself to just draw left knee into the chest as you have that right ankle above the knee. Find your stretch. There's so many ways to do an inverted pigeon. You can just keep it really simple. Use your arms to hug those thighs towards you, right and left. You can extend the leg up and hold the ankle, and even maybe take it into a little bit of a plow, bring the low back off the earth. Gently release. We're going to bring that left foot all the way down to the earth, and then the right. Bring the arms beside you. Place your feet how you would like and come up into bridge pose for 3 breaths. I'm going to take mine wide. So use an exhale to come up. Really work onto the arms, draw the shoulder blades together. Allow all the muscles to hug the bones. Feel the bone growth. Full intention here. Is there any stillness? Can you just hold the pose and be in it? And then when you're ready, let the shoulders broaden a little bit. And on an exhale, bring the spine down one loop at a time, just like this. Heel toe the feet back in together. And just draw the knees into the chest before we come into eagle core on the other side. So right foot comes down after you hug, left across, right arm under left. Or again, just bring the inner arms together, elbows together. You can also just bring your hands behind your head, you choose. Imprint that low back. And then touch elbows to knees. Keep that nice imprint. Maybe you tuck that left foot underneath the right ankle, maybe not. Just feel that nice working, good, and breathe. Either 5 or 10, maybe it's 2. You know we're coming into pigeon, so when you're done, take it right into inverted pigeon. Gently release, slide the left ankle to the right knee, and come into pigeon pose. Rock side to side. Take your time and really feel where you're tight, where that tightness is. Just send your breath in there and let it just soothe. I invite you to come into the same pigeon, that inverted pigeon that you did before. Or maybe you do go through a little bit of a series. Very gently release that down. Right foot comes to the earth and the left. Allow yourself to draw the arms out. You can cross legs or not cross legs. Take a full in breath, and as you exhale, bring the knees to the right. You might want to put right foot on left thigh and roll the head to the left. You can open the palms, you can keep the palms down. You can stretch the left arm up by your left ear and reach from left fingertips to left knee. What feels good to you today? How can you make the physicality become so nurtured that you can drop into the stillness? And then transition the arms to a safe place, head to neutral. If the right foot's on the left thigh, take it off. Engage enough core that you can bring feet back up. If you need, hug in again, release your back before you hit the other side. And I invite you to take the same twist that you did on the right side. So let the knees on an exhale go to the left. Just transition. And again, begin to move so that you can really nurture and soothe the body. And then soothe the emotional part of your being. And as you drop into that stillness, the mind settles. And then bring the head back to neutral. Move the arms to a safe space. Engage enough core. Come up into happy baby or knees to the chest. Rock side to side and then transition into however you're going to hold Shavasana. So take your legs and put them up on the bed or a chair or the couch. Take them up the wall. Take a roll towel, put it underneath your knees. Or use a body pillow to elevate the torso so that you can come into a nice heart opener. Legs can be into butterfly and long.
And begin to just find some nice, deep, slow breaths. Allow the breath to come in through the nose if that's safe, and then take a really nice, long exhale. And then allow the eyes to gently close. Make sure the head is centered between the shoulders. Really feel into the body, making sure that it's in a nice, safe, restful place. Continue with 2 more deep breaths, and when it feels appropriate, allow the breath to find its own natural rhythm. Allow yourself to become very present as you follow the breath. And then see if you can imagine and allow the breath to be the sense of stillness moving through the body. So can you take it all the way from the crown of the head? Feel relaxation flowing in through the crown of the head, and then slowly spreading out, smoothing the forehead, and allowing softness to descend into the eyes. Begin to allow the breath to soothe the entire body, and let it become very heavy. And then just gently releasing into the support of the earth. Feel the space. Allow the front body to just fall into the resting body supported by the earth. Begin to feel the peace settle in like a fine mist, and stillness, even more stillness as you settle in. Continue to relax. Breathe in peace and energy of just being. Be still. Be quiet. If we listen, we will know that the inner court of our own castle, this beautiful divine essence, is just full to the brim of joy and contentment and a deep-seated peace. So just take a few more breaths and just allow whatever arises. Whatever it is, honor it. Sometimes that silence just isn't to be found. We just recognize it. We allow patience to be our inner guide and see what transpires or transcends from that. Begin to feel a smile on your lips. And then let it just radiate up into your eyes. And then feel that smile in your heart. Begin to deepen your breath. Let that enhance the joy, the peace, the stillness, whatever arose through your practice, through your Shavasana. Bring it all together as you bring energy in, feel the vitality, but really retain that smile. Send it into every muscle as you begin to move deeper, maybe knees into the chest or perhaps a stretch. In your own time, roll over to one side. And just hug this magnificent being. I truly mean magnificent. Feel it, be it, and then rise to the sitting bones. Drop the palms together. Bow down. As we leave our mat, I bow. If you choose, set an intention to live fully in each moment and to look at all beings with eyes of compassion. May we all find our way to balance and peace. As Thomas Carlyle says, silence is the element in which great things fashion themselves. Let's exhale together. On an in-breath, arms out to the side, all the way up to the sky, look up and release down. into a deep sense of the truth of your being. Namaste.